Chapter 59. The Night Greyfard Burned. Part 2. The moment Morveth turned around, his killing intent exploded silently across the forest. The temperature itself seemed to drop. Leaves stopped moving. Even the wind felt hesitant to cross his path. For several long seconds, nothing happened. Then finally, a figure slowly stepped out from the shadows. A woman, dressed entirely in black. Her presence had been concealed so perfectly that an ordinary warrior would never have noticed her existence. The moment she appeared, she immediately lowered her head, then bowed deeply, completely exposing herself. I mean, no hostility, Lord Morveth. Her voice remained respectful, careful, measured. I was ordered by Lady Lysara to observe your investigation. If necessary, I was also instructed to assist you. The forest remained silent. The woman could feel Morveth's gaze resting upon her. Heavy, oppressive, like standing before a predator capable of ending her life at any moment. Then she continued carefully, "If my presence is unwelcome, I shall leave immediately." For several moments, Morveth simply stared at her. Then finally, the terrifying pressure surrounding the area slowly disappeared. "Oh, I see." His voice sounded surprisingly calm now. So Lysara wished to assist. The woman remained silent. Then Morveth shook his head slightly. "I appreciate the gesture, but this is a personal matter." The spy immediately bowed again. "As you wish, Lord Morveth." Then she turned around, preparing to leave. But before she could take more than 2 steps, Morveth suddenly spoke again. "By the way, girl." The woman stopped instantly. "Why are you so tense?" For the first time, a slight crack appeared in her composure. Then Morveth continued calmly. "If Lysara truly sent you to assist me, why would you fear me?" A faint smile appeared on his face. "I have no reason to attack one of her subordinates." The moment those words entered her ears, the woman's eyes widened slightly, because she immediately understood. He knows, not everything, but enough. Without hesitation, the spy exploded into motion. Boom! Her figure shot upward instantly, landing on a distant tree branch. Then another, then another. She abandoned all pretense completely, running, escaping. The forest blurred around her. Her instincts screamed danger. Every assassin develops survival instincts eventually. And right now, every instinct inside her body was telling her the same thing. Run, immediately. But then, a figure suddenly appeared directly in front of her. One of Morveth's men. The spy instantly changed direction. Boom! She leaped toward another section of the forest, only to freeze again. Another assassin stood waiting, expressionless. Watching her, the woman gritted her teeth, then changed direction once more. Faster, more desperate, but once again, someone appeared, then another, and another, until finally, she stopped completely. Silence returned. The woman slowly looked around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elite assassins surrounded her from every direction. Every escape route had already been sealed. Only then did she realize the truth. She had never been escaping. She had been guided, herded, like prey. Then slowly, footsteps echoed through the darkness. Morveth emerged from the shadows, calm, unhurried, like a man taking an evening walk. The surrounding assassins immediately lowered their heads respectfully. Morveth stopped several meters away from the woman, then sighed softly. "Girl." It was pointless to run. His old eyes examined her calmly. "You lost the moment you started following us." The woman remained silent. Sweat slowly rolled down her face. For the first time in years, she genuinely felt fear. Not fear of death, fear of helplessness, because the difference between them was simply too large. But despite knowing that, she still reached for her dagger. A spy, an assassin, a warrior. None of them surrendered easily. Shing! The blade appeared instantly. Then, she vanished. A blur crossed the forest. Everything she had, every ounce of speed, every ounce of skill, poured into one final attack, straight toward Morveth. The surrounding assassins didn't move, because none of them needed to. The outcome had already been decided. Meanwhile, the woman felt her confidence return slightly. First, she was fast, faster than most rankers, faster than most assassins. But then, her eyes met Morveth's, and suddenly, her confidence disappeared because he wasn't reacting. He wasn't surprised. He wasn't even moving. To her, she was charging at full speed. To him, she may as well have been walking. Then finally, Morveth moved. A single step, one movement, one punch. Boom! The impact echoed across the forest. The woman's eyes widened. Blood exploded from her mouth instantly. The dagger flew from her hand, and her body crashed violently through multiple trees before finally slamming into a massive trunk. Crack! The tree trembled violently. Then silence returned. The woman slowly slid downward, blood covering her clothes, blood covering her hands. Even breathing became painful now. Every bone in her body screamed. Meanwhile, slow footsteps approached. Step, 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 step. The sound alone felt terrifying. Then finally, Morveth arrived before her. The old assassin slowly lowered himself and sat directly across from her, like two people preparing for a casual conversation. But nothing about this situation felt casual. The woman could barely raise her head, yet when she finally looked upward, her entire body froze, because Morveth was smiling. Not angrily, not violently, simply smiling. And somehow, that smile felt far more terrifying than his killing intent ever had. For the first time that night, genuine terror appeared inside the woman's eyes. So, you have just listened to part 2 of chapter 59, The Night Greyfard Burned. Now the question remains, will the woman tell Morveth the truth? Or will she choose death over betrayal, loyalty, or survival? The answer awaits in part 3. And trust me, the conversation that follows may be even more terrifying than the fight itself. So if you're enjoying The Broken Realm, make sure to subscribe and join the journey, and witness the story unfold. The Broken Realm is an original audiobook series from Echoes of Nova. Until next time,